It's easy, isn't it? It's easy to scroll. But once you realize how it is actually fucking your mind, you won't be so keen to scroll on to the next video. And the crazy thing is, even once you know what it's doing to you, it's not actually so easy to stop. I definitely feel like this is something so many people are going to relate to, but not many people are talking about, hence why I'm making this video. I have spent hours scrolling, as I'm sure you have as well. And this video is quickly going to go over the effect that this has had on us. The first thing it kills is your motivation. All you have to do is scroll. One swipe of your finger and you're rewarded with a new engaging video. This is called instant gratification, where you get a reward but you didn't really do any work. You are teaching your brain that it doesn't need to work and that it can just be rewarded instead whenever it needs to be. If this is what you were teaching your brain, how can you expect to commit or even want to work on a project that could take months or even years to build? And I'm going to tie this in with procrastination as well, because procrastination is just the lack of motivation to do something in the present moment. But it makes sense though, doesn't it? Why would I want to do something hard and challenging when I can just feed my brain this shit and keep it constantly engaged? Not only that, but you're also teaching your brain all it needs to do is focus on something for 5 to 15 seconds before it can just jump onto something new. This is why when you try to read, you can't really get through more than a page or two without checking your notifications. And also, something that I've noticed is when you're sitting in a lecture hall, no one's really paying their full attention to the lecture. Everyone's typing away on their laptop or looking down at their phone, because they're not fucking able to sit there and just pay attention to the lecture. If you can't focus, how do you really expect yourself to sit down and do important work to the standard that you are actually capable of? So that's how it kills your attention span and focus. And this is actually a completely new thing. Before this technology was invented, people would never be switching their attention from thing to thing so quickly. Like, you wouldn't see someone in the olden days before, TikTok and all existed, that would be looking at 50 different books at a time, or like switching their focus from one thing to another so quickly. So I'm actually interested to see how that will impact our generation in the long run. Another crazy thing it does is make you mindless. Think about the last time you opened and scrolled on your phone, probably like 5-10 minutes ago. Did you actually consciously make the decision, okay, right now I'm gonna open my phone and go on it for 10 minutes? No, you didn't even consciously do it. You just did it automatically. But because it's so stimulating, your brain turns it into a habit. Because it's addictive, obviously. An average of 3 hours a day is going to make up 42 days each year. Days that you could have been doing anything else. Realistically, this is time wasted. And when you pair this with the mindless section, it's actually especially dangerous, because think about it. You're mindless, you don't even realize you're doing it, and you're just throwing away your time. Okay, so this one you're actually going to have to bear with me for a minute. The general idea is when you watch something so many times, it actually plants a seed. It implants thoughts into your brain. The place where this is most clear to see is in people's vocabulary these days. So you see people saying stuff like type shit after every single sentence, or riz, or no cap. And I have nothing against this, I think it's funny. TikTok really does romanticize depression. A lot of the content has a general theme to it. Oh, we're sad, our life sucks. We are all depressed. But by watching that, do you actually fucking realize what that's doing to you? It will actually implant into your mind that your life sucks, that you're miserable, that you got nothing going for you. And then it becomes your reality, because you start looking out for things to make it true, subconsciously. Even your actions will change because of this. Okay, so now I'm going to quickly explain what an echo chamber is in the context of online content. Let's say you believe that the moon landing is fake, and you go watch a video on it. From now on, the algorithm knows that you like that content and knows that you believe that, and it's going to keep showing you content with the same idea. It's not going to show you alternative ideas or opinions. It's literally just going to keep showing you that because it knows that you'll watch it. Now, whether you like it or not, that's going to solidify this belief in your brain. And when you pair this with the romanticizing depression piece from before this section, I'm sure you can see how dangerous that is. If you like the whole idea of getting off TikTok and actually doing some cool stuff with your life, then subscribe to see the next video.